It's really clutching onto that pillow really tight. Want to show them?
No.
Hi guys!
guys!
Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Selama ini pengen mulai podcast, tapi kayak malu gitu. Aku suka nonton podcastnya orang, dengerin di Spotify, tapi selalu kayak, tapi aku bukan tipe orang yang bisa bikin episode skandal gitu loh, kayak ngundang-ngundang orang yang lagi ada skandal gitu. I'm not that type of person.
You do watch a lot of podcasts. Like every time I'm like looking at your phone, you're like listening to like someone talking.
Yeah, but usually it's like motivational. It's not really like gossip or rumors.
Yeah. That's true.
Because I don't really want to cloud my head with
more messy
negative stuff. Yeah. Although
it's pretty fun sometimes.
Although if it's about Hailey, Justin, and Selena, I'm into it. But anyway, you want to tell them what the name of our podcast is today?
Tiga Podcast.
Yeah. What does Tiga stand for?
It's Titan, which is T-I, and G-A, which is G-A. Gaius.
I think he forgot his name for a moment. So today we're going to be talking about our opinions, basically, about relationships and
interesting things. Yeah.
I guess for you guys that have never seen us before, who the hell are they? Why do they think they're qualified to talk about relationships? We have been together for 9 years, yeah, babe.
Yeah,
so I think we have had some experiences and discussions between us two, so we'd like to share that with you guys.
But yeah, when you listen to everything that we say, just don't take everything to heart. Not everything is correct, right? Every situation is different.
So let's start with our first topic.
Yes, first topic of Tiga Podcast. For splitting bill while you are dating, I think it's totally fine.
Yeah.
And I think it should be, in fact, like the standard in my opinion.
Yeah.
Because I don't think the weight of paying bills should all go to the guy, especially when you're still in the dating phase.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I agree. I mean, that's what we did when we dated.
That's what we did actually.
We dated for 6 years.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is we went to America for college together. So you want to tell them about our Microsoft Excel yang pages long?
Yeah, so every time we would go out to eat or do anything, like paying for gas, at the end of the day, I would like write on this big Excel sheet. I still have it.
Yeah, sometimes we look at it.
And then like even our trips to like Whistler in Canada, like I still have like ski rental and all that, you know. We split everything.
Karena alasannya kalau misalnya kita kayak on the spot kayak ya udah lo yang bayar gue yang bayar kan kayak jadi repot gitu. Jadi biasanya kita kayak udahlah kartu siapa aja yang paling cepat, lalu nanti baru foto bonnya, pulang baru tulis di Excel, lalu baru tulis kayak siapa perlu transfer ke siapa gitu. Because back then we didn't have our own income yet, and we are blessed to have parents who
can provide for us,
who pay for our education, and they gave us monthly allowance.
Yeah.
So I didn't think it was fair for Gaius to pay for everything just because he is the man. Although it really depends, right? Like
really depends.
I won't say kayak kalau lo pacaran lo harus split bill 50-50 sih. Sometimes ada aja yang mungkin cowoknya lebih mapan di dalam karir. Maybe he's a little older or maybe he's, you know, earning more. Why not if you are down for that? Or if the woman maybe is earning more and the man is still making his name in his career.
It's really situational. Yeah, you can't really say like who must pay for it. You know?
Yeah.
Especially in the early stages, it's you don't even know you're gonna get married, so like why bother like, you know, doing that? Just split everything, done easy.
But I have to say that we weren't like super detailed on that shit. Like if we sometimes like yaudah gue yang bayar atau dia yang bayar, we were still chill about it because at the end of the day we loved each other. And
like if it's like a date or something, like the guy pays, it's like
if it's like anniversary, Valentine's, usually he pays.
Yeah. I mean, as long as you have like some logic to along with this rule that we have of splitting, it's fine, I think.
But remember when we were like already engaged? I feel like that was more udah kayak split bill out the door gitu loh. Nggak sih? Kayak once you get into like the engaged process and like once we were together for like so long, we knew we would get married. It was like either I pay or you pay and kind of whatever. Because I literally thought of our money as being our money.
Our
together
money,
gitu
yeah.
loh.
Because whatever both of us earn is gonna go towards our family, our children, and whatever, So we're helping each other for the sake of our future family.
Aww, give me spirit fingers.
Yeah, in my opinion, it's totally okay if the woman makes more than the man. I don't even see like how that could possibly be wrong. Like why not? If the woman does earn more than the man, then so what? Then what? Is she supposed to find someone who earns more than her? Never heard of that, honestly.
I feel like life is so complicated that alongside having to be suited to each other in terms of religion, values, morals, everything. The fact that some people are so particular about the man having to make more money than the woman, it's just like an additional weight in the relationship. And I just feel like, yes, it matters, money. Like,
yeah, it matters.
That if the woman makes, let's say, 100 juta per month and the man makes 1 juta per month, that's a huge
that's
difference.
A huge difference,
That's where the lifestyle might have issues, right? Like the man can only do these things and the woman wants to go traveling, then naturally issues would come up.
Yeah, naturally issues will come up, but in a sense, if that scenario, right, 100 juta versus 1 juta, they would need a conversation about it, right? Talking about like, how should we live our lifestyle considering this, right?
Does the woman feel uncomfortable paying for the man?
Yeah.
That's, again, up to that couple.
Yeah, up to that couple. And if the woman is fine with it, it's like, why not? Like, I don't see an issue. Because everyone is at their own stages of their career, right?
And I have seen many, like, middle-aged couples making this an issue because, from back in the day, it's such a traditional value that the man has to provide for the whole family. And the woman has to stay home and cook, clean, take care of children. But as modern times are coming, women can equally make as much money as a man, even though it's a whole other topic. I mean, women in general still doesn't make as much money as men do. But when I'm talking about like those middle-aged couples, I see a lot of them, getting divorced because the woman is disappointed in the man because they can't make the amount of money that they need to, let's say, go shopping or whatever. And then they start comparing with their other ibu-ibu friends. And the man, for example, feels disappointed because why is my woman not cooking for me? Why is my woman not taking care of my children, picking up my kids? When actually all of that already, kita udah ada mbak, udah ada supir, ya kan? Terus sometimes life is just not that simple where the man earns more money and kayak forever earns a lot of money. Kadang kalau misalnya businessnya fail or whatever, as the wife, you already chose this man, so you choose to stick with him no matter what kan. But when the traditional values are so strong kayak dari awal sampai akhir, then that's when marriages can dissolve. So I think from the very beginning, kayak ada a little bit of flexibility. Like, you look like you're gonna laugh at me or something.
You just talk like 3 minutes straight. Bro, this typical titan right here.
My bobby pin came off.
Ow. Dude, where is it? I was thinking like, what about like chindo society?
Oh, I know about this.
You know about this? Well, let me know. Because I'm not that familiar with the culture here, like 100%.
Kalau di chindo society, itu biasanya di-expect-nya tuh cowok yang bayar semua sih.
Everything, yeah.
Jadi kalau you udah siap cari cewek, berarti you siap untuk support the girl. And they have their good points juga. Misal, the fact that you have enough confidence to woo a girl means you're ready to get married to her and support her forever. And to be fair, a woman's job is, if we want to give birth, we have to change our whole body. We have to put our careers on hold a little bit. So it is unfair in a way if you expect the woman to do all of that, change everything, and have to support the man, right?
But that's down the road, right? We're talking about like girlfriend, boyfriend,
Yeah.
which I don't think should take into account like marriage onwards. No?
Yeah, but I guess, I mean, different people have different thinking, but for, I would say most, or maybe majority of chindo couples, they think of it as like you're dating to marry them.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's more like if you're dating.
I'm not sure if every boy
out
thinks
there.
that way. There may be a lot of, you know,
Yeah.
F-boys.
Ya, tapi kan kalau misalnya you dating to marry itu konsepnya ya kalau you udah mau marry ya you harus siap tanggung jawabnya ini gitu. Tapi a bit difficult ya kalau you don't earn enough money to support even yourself. Sometimes
Yeah,
I don't know how they're expected to support.
Yeah, but from the stories I've heard like of like our friends' relationships or whatever, it has become like more modern. Yeah. Like girls are also like starting to pay juga, you know, and like being chill about it without that expectation that the guy has to pay, right?
I think again, very, very depending on each couple.
Situational.
Yeah.
So the answer is situational.
I think we were just discussing yesterday. Are you clutching onto that pillow really
Because
tight?
it's like,
We were gonna get into the grilling topics today. So
MBA, Master of Business Administration.
which you are.
Oh,
by the
sorry,
way.
wrong one. Yeah.
Wrong one. You business administration dulu kan?
Yeah, but not a master. Not masters. I think it's risky. I think it's risky.
No way.
I mean, obviously, it's because they're pregnant, right? And they kind of have no choice but to get married, so they are forced into that path. There is no other path available, pretty much. Especially in like chindo society.
I mean, there are other paths
There are
available.
other
They
paths.
can get rid of the baby.
Yeah,
They can.
but I think in chindo society,
it up for
it's
adoption.
very much more traditional still. Yeah.
What about in Indonesian, like local Indonesian or
Local Indonesian,
Other
I'm not
race.
sure, but like in Western culture, it's like
You don't have to get
if
married.
abort, just abort, you know. So
yeah. Or you can just
or you could just get
be
married,
boyfriend,
which is
girlfriend.
fine. There's a lot more paths, but it's kind of like
more expected.
more expected in Asian cultures that you
Yeah.
must get married. Like getting pregnant before you get married, it's like, you know, like frowned upon, right? By parents especially.
I think the age really matters too. Like if you're 26, 27, or you know anywhere above 25, the parents are a little bit more like, yeah, we kind of knew you were having sex, but we were just closing one eye. But I think if you're like 16 or 18 or even 21, sometimes it's like,
it depends on how long your relationship has been going on for, right? If you're like a solid 10-year relationship and you guys got pregnant, just get married, you know, like don't care about that MBA thing, you know. But if it's like a 3-month relationship, bro, yo, you better think about it.
That's true. For me, because we're thinking of raising our family soon, I start thinking about what type of parent I want to be, right? I start thinking about what I want to tell my kids, like what values I want to instill in them. And I totally understand when there are couples that get pregnant on accident and then they get married and then they post on social media saying it is a blessing from God, which I agree. It is a blessing from God. It is difficult to get pregnant. Not everyone can get pregnant. It's a blessing from God, and or whatever like God you believe in, like nggak God tapi kayak by the universe, whatever. It's a blessing and you should be grateful for that. Tapi I don't know how I feel about normalizing this behavior because I feel like a lot of young people can take it out of context and be like, oh, this influencer or this, my friend did it and they got married. Tapi kan we don't know the actual details inside each relationship. Yang kelihatannya oke-oke aja di Instagram, siapa tahu they have issues in their marriage because it was by accident. Right? And even us being together for 9 years in our marriage, it's not gonna ever be like 100% perfect. We're always gonna have, you know, I already feel like we have such a strong foundation, and even we still have like things that we need to like work on. I can't imagine putting a baby on top of that, a baby before the marriage, before the relationship. That's gonna be so much stress, and especially when you're young, you're still even finding out your own identity. Now suddenly you put mom and dad in there. It's
a big change.
It's a big change.
Yes,
I'm thinking more like, what do we show our like younger society? See, oh my god, I'm sounding like a boomer. Turning into my parents. That's what they say. The older you get, the more conventional and the more like you turn into your parents.
Yeah,
I understand it now.
I understand it too. I guess it's a lot just about responsibility. Do everything with caution, but also be aware of the consequences that will come with those decisions, right? And if you want to get married because you guys got pregnant, I mean, go ahead.
Yeah, if it's
no one's stopping you, right?
Like literally, it's not
and
our business.
if you're in love, go ahead. Like if I was in that position, we were like NBA now.
tiba-tiba ganti topik gitu.
We were like COVID NBA. Like we like want to get married so badly, right?
Bukan MBA, Bu.
Bukan MBA apa ya?
We were never pregnant, okay?
No, not pregnant, but like how do we call it? It's like getting married because of COVID.
Yeah.
We should make a new term for that. What is it?
Married by accident, married by COVID, MBC.
Oh, MBC. Married by COVID.
But we already knew since like our first year together that we wanted to get married. So
yeah, we knew.
COVID just like cepet-cepetin aja.
Yeah.
Karena kalau kita nggak married, takutnya tiba-tiba dia ada Singaporean, dia harus kayak go out of the country. Jadi we just got married. Why do we always laugh at the beginning of every
Can love
question?
be built?
Yes, love can be built. I built my love for you. Because in the beginning, I was used to dating guys who had more experience. So they made me feel more up, down, which is bad. Kayak, they made me feel fireworks when it was up. Tapi they would push me down. They would make me feel bad about myself, push my self-worth down on purpose. Because they are insecure. And so I felt the highs were so high, the lows were so low.
But did you like the feeling?
At that time, it felt addictive. It's just an addiction.
Oh, okay.
And so when I met someone like Gaius that don't play games, doesn't make me feel anxious, makes me feel secure, pokoknya gini, stabil aja, gak terbiasa gitu loh. Jadi aku pikirnya, oh I'm bored, I'm not used to this. So I didn't feel like that kaboom, fireworks. Padahal fireworks tuh sebenarnya anxiety masking itself as fireworks. But actually it's anxiety.
Yeah.
You didn't give me anxiety. And in my head, I was like, okay, I must not feel much for this person, and maybe I'm just not that into him. I told myself it was a decision that I had to make. It was a choice, and you were my choice. I remember one of my guy friends, he told me, yeah, you can't compare guys that you've only met for like 2 weeks with another guy that you've known for like years, kan?
Yeah, that's a good friend.
That's a good friend right there. Thank you, man.
That's
Joey.
The friend that got us together, honestly.
Yeah, right. He was a big part of my thinking process. But I was like, ya bener juga gitu loh. Kayak, ya of course my feelings for him masih harus di-build on gitu. Dan kadang memang kita harus pilih the nice guy, the right guy, and use our head, and our heart will follow. Once you see how he treats you, you will start loving him. Tapi ini nggak foolproof ya, nggak selalu, of course. But you gotta give it a chance.
Yes.
You gotta give it at least a few months, I would say.
That's a good point actually, because the love is just so complex. You're saying, can love be built? Yeah, it can be built. But can love come as a form of like as a form of a big firework at the start? That also could be possible, right? But doesn't mean just because it's a big firework at the start
means it's a greater love.
Yeah, exactly. And doesn't mean as well like it's gonna be amazing, all the way, right? It really can't say that.
Yeah, you can't say,
There is love where it's built slowly. There is love where it seems so nice and everything at the start, but then it just becomes more like a constant thing, right? And they're still in love. I mean, it can be done in many ways. Which
love do you think we have? Well, from you first. I already shared mine.
Yeah, definitely. I agree with you that ours is built. I wouldn't say, I don't like the word built actually. It's like you're like building it. I think it's like
growing.
Like, we grew the love. Yeah, because we got to understand each other more and more.
Do you feel like you love me more when you were like crushing on me and in the first few months, or now? You can be honest.
Now, still. I think it's always growing. Because we didn't start off like with that big bang. Like, yeah, obviously we didn't start off like that. Ours just gradual.
The best kind in that.
Yeah, which is the best kind. But even with couples that start off with a bang, like, good luck to you also. Right?
You make it sound sarcastic, but
No,
I
it's
get
not
what
sarcastic. It's not
Good luck
sarcastic.
to you.
No, it's not sarcastic. It could be a really great relationship, but it can also be a relationship that ends in breakup.
And
There's
there
no
are
say,
also
there's no
some
say.
couples yang awalnya so great,
Yeah.
but like,
Yeah.
because it just pales in comparison.
Yeah.
Once you get into the comfortable part of the relationship, you're like, loh, kok nggak kayak kemarin,
Yeah.
right?
It's a comparison.
So,
I really
different.
actually think that point that you made is really good. Like comparing both, there is no better one.
There's no better
There is
one.
no better one. Either you start off great or you start off like slow.
Yeah.
You can't say one is better than the other.
But the answer is yes, love can grow.
Love can grow. Yeah.
So every episode of Tiga Podcast, we want to do a game
Game. Okay.
to end on a fun note.
Okay, what are we playing today?
We're playing rapid fire questions. Woo! And we don't know what the questions are. So please take it away. Three, two, one.
Yes.
You want to show them?
No. I have a slight cough. Okay.
So this is Gaius' favorite movie. Okay, 3, 2, 1. A
Pursuit
war
of
movie.
Happiness.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like some war movie.
A war movie?
Yeah, you always talk about war movies.
Nah, I usually watch
Pursuit of
war
Happiness?
movies because I just like the action. I
Pursuit of
like,
Happiness was a good one.
yeah, Pursuit of Happiness. That one is like a Will Smith movie, right?
Kaya nangis banget ya. nonton
Yeah,
itu.
I watched it as like a kid and even like stuck with me till now. So yeah, I just really like the ideas. Yeah.
Okay, mine ya. 3, 2, 1.
Harry Potter.
You know me better than I know myself, my
It
man.
took a while to
Yeah, actually that was the first one that pop up because I can watch it over and over.
Okay,
I
okay.
say Harry Potter.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Eat.
Happy vibes.
Happy vibes is
Yeah.
not a date, leh.
It's a date.
Happy vibe. You want to go on a happy vibes date?
Wait. Wait, what's the question again?
What's the perfect of our perfect date? Hey, what's
What's
the
the-
question? What's the definition of our perfect date?
Oh yeah, the definition could be
Yeah, what's the idea of a perfect date?
yeah, what's your idea of a date? Could be like just having happy vibes from the date, right? Doesn't
happy
have to
vibes
be food.
while eating.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
guess.
Dude, don't you realize we're always happiest when we
Yeah,
eat?
exactly.
We have a
yeah,
joke.
that's true. That's
Every
true.
time I start talking about how grateful I am in life, you're like,
Eating good food.
I'm always eating. I'm like, isn't life so great? Yeah, you always say that when you're eating.
Yeah, that's true. Dude, food does bring happiness.
Yeah, dude.
Well, for me, I immediately think of like things that she got me,
Mm.
which is like an iPhone, which you got me before
Mm-hmm.
1 year, and a PS5. So
What the heck?
things really matter to me, I guess.
Loh,
Yeah.
tapi your love language is not gifts.
But I really love those gifts.
Okay,
Yeah,
me too.
those were great
I love
gifts.
the PS5.
Yeah, I love.
But romantic meh?
Yeah,
Hey,
for me,
people
it's
think I
pretty good.
super not romantic leh. I buy you PS5, iPhone.
Oh, I know what's the most romantic thing you've
What?
done. I think it works both ways.
Mm.
It's when we did a photo album for each other.
Oh yeah.
Remember? And then we wrote like little notes
Yeah.
on the album and stuff.
Yeah. It's so
And-
funny because that was our first year anniversary.
Yeah, we gave each other
The
the
same
same
gift. We were both like, huh, you made a scrapbook for me?
Yeah.
I made a scrapbook for you.
Yeah. And I actually remember like catching you make the scrapbook because you were like printing out like photos and stuff.
Okay, the most romantic thing you did for me was when I had 10,000 followers on Instagram and you made a scavenger hunt. So it was like this note leading to here.
Yeah,
and then
yeah,
I got
yeah.
this gift. And then
Yeah.
another gift was like headphones.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was cute.
You lost those earphones, right?
I guess you gotta do another scavenger hunt lah.
Guys, get her to 1 mil.
Yeah, you get me to 1 mil subscribers and
Yeah, guys, subscribe.
you'll make an epic scavenger hunt.
Yeah,
So that's the end of our first episode. Hope you guys enjoyed.
I like that.
I like that too.
Yeah,
That's fun.
a bit of like the healing thingy
Yeah.
and like thinking about our past too.
That's cute.
Yeah,
Hope
it's
you
pretty
guys
cute.
learned something and you guys can maybe have conversations like this with your friends or your partners as well. And let
Yeah.
us know what you guys want us to talk about next time. Dan kita juga mau bikin segmen dimana kita menjawab pertanyaan kalian. Jadi kalau misalnya kalian ada curhatan atau ada pertanyaan tentang pacarku gini-gini atau aku jomblo nih gini-gini, what should I do? Yes, please leave your questions in my Instagram question box or leave comments and we'll answer for next time.
I really wanna read questions that are like very detailed, you know, like this happened, this
I want to hear
happened.
confessions.
Yeah, confessions.
Yeah,
Yes.
we love tea. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. See you next time.
Bye.